Hello traders, welcome to our channel The Forex Trends, and I hope you all are doing well. On this channel you will learn how to trade profitably for longer run in the Forex market. So today in this video I am going to analyze gold, that is XauUsd, and we will look at what opportunities are in the gold for tomorrow. Okay, as you know, the US inflation data and interest rate decision and FOMC member statements are all scheduled tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be a big day. Tomorrow we might see a long rally in the Forex market. Okay guys, so be prepared for that on tomorrow. Let me show the economic calendar. As you can see, tomorrow we have multiple big newses, and there is a core CPI month over month, there is a CPI month over a month, and there is CPI year over year at 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. These three news are related to inflation of USA. As we can see, the forecast of core CPI is same as the previous data, but the CPI month over month is forecasted less than the previous data, and the CPI year over year also forecasted same as the previous month. So we need to focus on CPI month over month and core CPI. These both news. If we get the actual data of CPI month over month is less than or equal 0.1%, that means it is a bearish sign for dollar. Okay, but as it is already expected less than the previous data, we may see some increment in actual data, and that will be the positive for DXY and negative for gold. Okay, so we need to focus on the actual data of core CPI and CPI month over month. If this both data will show increment in comparison with forecast, we may see a good rally in gold towards downside. Okay, and DXY, let me show, DXY will go up to this level again, that is 106.30 levels. Okay, okay, let me delete the drawing first. Okay, let's go again to the economic calendar. After that, after CPI news, we have federal fund rates, and it is expected same, that is 5.5% as previous. And after that, we have the FOMC economic projection and FOMC statement. So this news will give us direction in the market, and in my opinion, the FOMC will not talk about rate cuts yet, because the macroeconomics data still does not support a rate cut. So it is possible that FOMC members will make a hawkish statement about the dollar again this time. If they give us a hawkish clue on their statement, we may see some good selling on gold again. Okay, so there is multiple things depends for their statement. First of all, if we see the increment data in core CPI and CPI month over month at 6 p.m. After that, on FOMC statement, we definitely will see some hawkish statement from FOMC members. Okay, guys. So be ready for that. If we see the core CPI and CPI month over month actual data is less than the forecast data, that is inflation in US is cooling down. In that case, we may get some clue from the FOMC member of Dobby statement. In other hand, mind one thing. In other hand, two countries have already cut their rates also. So it may possible the FOMC members can give us some clue of rate cut in near future. If they give us any clue of rate cut in near future, in that case we may see heavy selling on dollar index and will go up again. Okay, we'll see what kind of movement we expect in gold on chart after finish the discussion of economic condition in US. So let me give you some information about the inflation data, what it is and how it work, and what is the impact of this in forex market. Okay, so consumer price index, that is CPI, shows changes in average price for consumer basket of goods and service. Services price changes is shown by CPI. Okay, the CPI index shows how price change from the consumer perspective. Okay, in other words, it allows estimating changes in the cost of living. Okay, if inflation going up, then the cost of living of general people also increasing. In that case, the central banks need to cut their interest rate to cooling their interest rate. And we know the mandate of the US for interest rate is 2%, and it is little far away from 2%. Now it is in 3.4%. So their mandate is 2%. That's why they're still trying to decrease the inflation by increasing their interest rate or hold their high interest rate for long. So there is an inverse relation between inflation and interest rate. If inflation of any country is growing, in that case, suppose this is inflation, it is continue growing. In that case, the central bank is need to increase their interest rate similarly. If they increase their interest rate, then the borrowing cost will increase, and for that reason the money flow in the market will decrease. Whenever money flow in the market will decrease, the spending power of general people also will decrease, and in this way they decreasing their inflation slowly. Okay, it is a policy of any central banks. I hope you understand the relation between inflation and interest rate of central bank. So as per news, we will act tomorrow. And I repeat again, if the core CPI and CPI month over month data show us increasing in comparison with forecast, we will bullish on DXY and bearish on gold. If we see the actual data of core CPI and CPI month over month is decreasing in comparison with forecast, we may see some bullishness on gold and bearish on DXY. Okay. In that case, if we see negative data in CPI month over and month and core CPI, we do not initiate any trade after these news. Okay, we will wait for this news. Okay, all right. Now let's move to the chart of gold for technical analysis and possible trade setups. Let me delete the drawing first. Let's go to the chart. It's a DXY chart. Let me open the gold chart. Okay, it is a gold chart of days time frame. Okay, in that time frame we are bearish, but this is a good support, that is 2280 level. If market unable to break this support tomorrow, we may see some bullishness on market, and hopefully it will break by tomorrow. Let's see what will happen. If I shift on 4-hour frame, in 4-hour frame market, if I mark the structure, it is creating higher high, higher low, and higher high, higher low, and higher high. In this situation, this was the change of character. I already discussed about the change of character in my previous video. If you have not seen my previous video, go to our playlist and see my previous video. Okay, so it is change of character and we will turn to bearish from bullish. Okay, as per the structure, this is a first point of sell in gold, because there was a demand candle and it break with momentum candles, and we have a flag pattern at this level. Let me show you in 1 hour frame. In 1 hour frame, you can see this is a flag pattern before break the support. Look, this is a flag pattern before break this support. Okay, whenever market create a flag pattern before break the support or resistance, this flag pattern will work for join the trend. Okay, so if we get the price at the level of, what is the level here, let me check first. At the level of 2335 to 2338, we may initiate a sell right after release of CPI news. Okay, or before the CPI news at London session. Okay, this is our first sell position. Let me delete first. So this will be our first sell position, that is 2335 level. So as per 1 hour structure, we were bullish on gold. Okay, and After market break the last support, we have a change of character here. Okay. Whenever market form change of character, we have three positions to join the trend. So our first position to join the sell trend is this. Okay, and our second position to join the trend is this. If if this resistance, if this resistance, that is 2335 level resistance, not able to hold the price and break this resistance, we will initiate sell from this level. This is a good level also, because this is a support become resistance level, and there is a fair value gap also. If you can see, there is a fair value gap, and this is the point of support become resistance level. So we may initiate a sell from here also. Okay, and this is the Quasimodo level, that is QML. This is called QML level, and if we get the price at this level, I think this is a 2380 level near, and there is a supply candle also. If the resistance of 2358 level, that is this resistance, is unable to hold the price, and market break this resistance like this momentum candle, we may initiate sell from this QML level. Okay, this three trade setup for tomorrow and onwards, according to the release of news, as we discussed before. Let me delete all the drawing first. Okay, guys. So until release of news, is we have some trade setups also. In 1 hour frame, there is a multiple confluences in the above levels. Let me show you the other confluences. If I plot the fib this level, you can see this is the 23.6% retracement, and I told you guys on my previous video, I I also initiate a sell from here, and I get 100 pips approx from this price, and I also told you guys to initiate sell from this level. And we can see on this level there is a 50% retracement level. So on this level it will work for sell up to 100 to 150 pips. Okay, so we may initiate a sell from this level also. So there is a 2 and 3 confluences on this zone. So I am very confident for that zones. Okay, guys. Okay, if we check the internal structure in smaller frame, this is the internal structure of gold. This is the internal structure of gold. Okay, if we mark structure on this internal structure like this, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, it complete the 5 waves. That means it is bullish now. Whenever market create 5 wave against the external structure, we will shift our bias from the external structure to internal structure. Okay, and now it create another low and then new high here. So if we get the price again this level, that is 230 or 2306 level, there is a good order block here. It is a good order block. Market in your, if we get the price at this zone, that is 2306 level tonight, we may initiate a buy from here for 50 to 100 pips. Okay, like this. Okay, and in smaller time frame we have a small resistance here also. Okay, before release of news, that is on London session, if we get the price at this level, this is 2325 level, we may initiate a sell again here for up to this level. Okay, for intraday purpose this trade setup will work before release of news, so we may initiate a buy from this level and we may initiate a sell from this level. These two trade setup for intraday purpose before release of news, and after release of news we have three trade setups as I discussed in few minutes back. Okay, let me delete the drawing first. Okay, so that's all for tomorrow, and do not trade during the news. If you have any open positions before release of news, close the positions and book your profits, or trail your SL, or shift your SL to break even. Do not take loss during the news, because we know in forex market during the news there will may spike towards both side. That's why we may got some losses. That's why we may get some losses during the news if we trade on news. Okay, that's all for tomorrow. Mind the newses and let the market unfold after release of news. That after, search for evidence to sell or buy, and wait for levels I marked in the chart, and do not open any trade in between the levels. So, all right, best wishes for tomorrow. That wraps up today's analysis of gold, and I will try to make a video before release of FOMC statement, and I will try to find the trade setups are expected to work after CPI. So that's all for today and tomorrow. All right, guys. If you really feel it is informative and helpful for your trading, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. By subscribing, you will stay updated with all our latest content, tips, and strategies that really help you trade smarter and more profitably. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to our channel for more videos like this. We look forward to seeing you in the next video on Wednesday. Until then, trade smartly, trade safely. Price is coming down and approaching this level. Be ready for that 2307 level. Okay, guys. Then bye bye. See you on tomorrow.